Chosen one. The time has come for you to understand what has been unfolding all along. I am speaking to you now because you have arrived at the moment your journey has been leading toward. If you allow this opportunity to pass, you may overlook a truth that has been prepared for you since before your life began. This time I am not speaking through mysteries or hidden signs. I am bringing the truth into the light because your heart is now strong enough to receive it. What I am about to reveal will help you understand your past, the pain you have endured, the questions that have remained unanswered, and the unusual path your life has followed. You were never abandoned. You were never overlooked. And even when it seemed like you were wandering, every step was leading you toward a greater purpose. Stay with me until the end. Because what you are about to hear has the power to change the way you see your entire life. Type Amen if you agree. I know every question you have asked in the quiet moments when no one else was listening. I have seen the tears you kept hidden and heard the prayers you whispered only in your heart. Now the time has come for those answers to be revealed. The delays you experienced were never meant to punish you. They were preparing you for blessings that required greater strength, wisdom, and maturity than you possessed at the time. The people who walked away from your life were not simply losses to grieve. Their departure made room for what I was protecting within you. The opportunities that never opened were not signs of rejection. They were guiding your steps toward the purpose I had already prepared. Every experience, even the ones that seemed to break you, has been shaping the person you are becoming. Nothing was wasted. Every trial, every disappointment, and every unexpected turn has been woven together into the story I have been writing for your life. Before you continue, take a moment to press the like button as a simple expression of faith that you are ready to receive what I am revealing. This is not about gaining attention or increasing numbers. It is about allowing your heart to come into agreement with the work I am already accomplishing within your life. When you take that small step, you are saying that you trust me, even when you do not fully understand. You are saying that you are ready to stop doubting your journey. And when you do that, you open a space for greater clarity and peace to enter your life. You have always felt different. And now I am telling you why. I placed something within you that could not fit into ordinary paths, and that is why nothing ever felt stable or permanent in the way you expected. You tried to follow what others were doing, but something inside you resisted, even when you did not understand it. That resistance was not confusion. It was guidance. I was leading you away from what was not meant for you. Even when it felt uncomfortable or uncertain, type 7, 7, 7, 7. If you trust God. The truth is, you were chosen to walk a path that required strength, patience, and a deep connection with me. That is why your life has not been easy, and that is why you have faced moments that felt heavier than what others around you seemed to carry. I was building something inside you that cannot be shaken by fear, doubt, or failure. Every time you thought you were breaking, you were actually becoming stronger in ways you could not see yet. I never left you in those moments. Even when you felt alone, you kept going even when you had no clear direction, and that is what set you apart. You continued to move forward even when nothing made sense, and that is why you are hearing this now. Many people stop before they reach this point, but you did not. You held on through confusion, through pain, through silence, and through uncertainty. And now, because you did not give up, I am revealing what was hidden. There is a shift happening in your life, and it is not something small or temporary. It is a deep change that will affect how you see yourself, how you make decisions, and how you move forward from this point. You will begin to notice clarity where there was confusion, peace where there was anxiety, and direction where there was uncertainty. This is not by chance. It is because you are stepping into what was always meant for you. I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet fully see. You may still feel unsure, and that is okay. You may still question how everything will come together, and that is natural. But understand this clearly. You are not where you used to be, even if it feels like you are standing in the same place. Something inside you has already changed, and that change will begin to show in your outer life. What felt stuck will begin to move. What felt impossible will begin to open. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to trust. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to stay connected to me. When you do that, you will begin to see that everything you went through had a purpose. The pain taught you strength. The waiting taught you patience. And the silence taught you how to listen. You are not the same person you were before. And that is exactly what was needed. There are things coming into your life that will confirm everything I am telling you right now. Opportunities will appear that feel aligned with who you truly are. People will enter your life who understand you in ways others could not. Situations will begin to unfold that show you that nothing was wasted. And when that happens, you will look back and understand why things had to happen the way they did. You are not behind. You are not late. And you are not missing out. You are exactly where you need to be for what is coming next. I have been preparing you for this moment for a long time. Every step, every delay, every challenge was leading you here, and now that you are here, it is time to move forward with confidence. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You do not need to force anything anymore. You do not need to chase what is not meant for you. What is aligned with your path will begin to come toward you naturally. Your role is to stay grounded, stay aware, and stay connected to me. When you do that, everything else will begin to fall into place. I am with you in this transition, guiding you even when you cannot see the full picture. I am opening doors that no one can close, and I am closing doors that no longer serve you. Trust that what is leaving is making space for something better. Trust that what is coming is aligned with your purpose. This is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning of a new chapter. One where you walk with more clarity, more strength, and more peace than before. One where you understand your worth and your direction. One where you stop doubting yourself and start trusting what I have placed within you. You wondered why things did not happen when you expected them to, and why your efforts did not always bring immediate results. I am telling you now that timing was never against you. It was always working in your favor. Every delay was a shield. Every pause was protection. And every silence was shaping your awareness. There were moments when you felt like giving up, when everything inside you felt tired and heavy. You questioned your worth, your direction, and even your connection with me. But I never questioned you. Not even once. I saw your strength, even when you felt weak. And I saw your faith, even when you felt lost. You kept moving forward. And that is why you are still standing today. Type yes to receive miracles. You need to understand something clearly now. Your life was never meant to follow the same pattern as everyone around you. You were designed to break cycles, not repeat them. That is why things felt uncomfortable when you tried to fit into spaces that were not aligned with who you are. I allowed that discomfort so you would not settle for less than what I prepared for you. What felt like failure was actually guidance pulling you toward your true path. There are people who did not understand you, and some who even doubted you. Their words may have stayed with you longer than they should have. But I want you to release those voices now. They were speaking from their own limitations, not from truth. What I placed inside you cannot be measured by their understanding. You are entering a phase where clarity will replace confusion. You will begin to see things differently, not because the world has changed, but because you have changed. The way you think, the way you respond, and the way you move will no longer be the same. You will begin to trust your inner direction more than outside opinions. This is the alignment I have been guiding you toward. There are blessings that are already moving toward you, even if you cannot see them yet. Some are opportunities, some are connections, and some are moments that will change how you see your future. They are not random. They are placed with purpose. When they arrive, they will feel right, not forced or confusing. That is how you will know they are from me. Type 11:1:1. If you believe, you may still carry some fear about what is ahead. And that is natural. Change always brings uncertainty, even when it is positive. But I am asking you to step forward anyway. You do not need to have complete confidence. You only need willingness. I will take care of the rest. I will guide you step by step, just as I always have. The truth I am revealing to you is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to free you. You are not stuck. You are not behind. And you are not forgotten. You are in a transition that is leading you into something greater than what you have known before. It may not look clear yet, but it is already unfolding. You have learned many lessons through your experiences. Even the painful ones, you learned how to stand on your own, how to trust your instincts, and how to keep going when things felt uncertain. Those lessons are not meant to stay in the past. They are tools you will use moving forward. Nothing you went through was wasted. There is a quiet strength inside you now that was not there before. It was built through everything you faced. That strength will guide you in moments when things feel unclear again. It will remind you that you have already overcome so much, and it will keep you steady as you step into what is next. You do not need to rush anything. What is meant for you will come at the right time. Trying to force outcomes will only create more confusion. Instead, focus on staying grounded and present. Pay attention to what feels right and what brings you peace. That is how you will stay aligned with your path. I am not asking you to be someone else. I am asking you to fully become who you already are. The version of you that is honest, aware, and connected. The version of you that trusts even when things are not fully clear. That is the version of you that will move forward with confidence. There will be moments ahead where you will recognize that something has shifted. You will feel lighter, clearer, and more certain. Those moments will confirm everything I am telling you now. They will show you that you are no longer where you used to be. They will show you that you are moving into something new. Stay close to me in this process. Keep your focus on what matters and do not let distractions pull you away. There will always be noise around you, but your strength will come from your connection with me. When you stay connected, you will not lose your direction. You are not alone in this journey, even when you cannot see it. I am guiding you. I am placing things in your path, removing what is not needed, and aligning what is meant to be. Trust that there is a purpose behind everything that is happening. The time of confusion is ending, and the time of clarity is beginning. You will begin to understand your path in a way that you never have before. You will see how everything connects and why things had to happen the way they did. That understanding will bring you peace. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities, supported by 4 neuroscience labs. This method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Keep moving forward, even if the steps feel small. Progress is not always loud or visible. Sometimes it happens quietly inside you. But it is still real, and it is still important. Every step you take is bringing you closer to what is meant for you. There is more that I will reveal to you as you continue on this path. What you know now is only the beginning. As you grow, you will understand more. As you trust, you will receive more. And as you stay connected, you will continue to move in the right direction. There is something deeper I need you to understand now. Something that will settle the restlessness you have been carrying for so long. The feeling that something was missing in your life was not an illusion. It was a signal. I placed that feeling inside you so you would not become comfortable in places that were never meant to hold your destiny. That emptiness was not meant to break you. It was meant to guide you toward fullness. And now, you are finally standing at the edge of that understanding. You spent time trying to fill that space with things, with people, and with outcomes that never fully satisfied you. Even when something seemed right at first, it eventually left you feeling the same emptiness again. That was not because you were ungrateful or difficult. It was because those things were not aligned with what I prepared for you. You were reaching for temporary answers to a deeper calling. Now, I am showing you that what you truly seek cannot be found in anything outside of what I am leading you into. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, there is a shift happening inside your awareness. And you may already feel it in small ways. You are beginning to question things you once accepted without thought. You are becoming more aware of what drains your energy and what gives you peace. This is not confusion. It is awakening. I am sharpening your discernment so you can move with clarity instead of reacting out of habit. You are no longer meant to settle for what is easy if it is not right. You are no longer meant to stay in places that feel heavy just because they are familiar. I am calling you into alignment. And alignment requires honesty with yourself. It requires you to acknowledge what no longer fits in your life. And even though that may feel uncomfortable, it is necessary for your growth. There are connections in your life that will begin to change. Some will grow stronger, and some will fade away. This is not something to fear. It is part of the process of aligning your life with your purpose. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the next chapter. Some were only there for a season, and their role has been completed. You may feel a sense of distance from certain people, and that can bring mixed emotions. But understand this clearly. You are not losing them. You are outgrowing what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. I am not taking away what you need. I am removing what would hold you back. Trust that the right people will remain and new ones will come. Type 2, 2, 20, 2 to receive miracles. There is also something within you that you have not fully used yet. A gift, a strength, a way of seeing things that is unique to you. You have felt it at times, but you did not always trust it. You doubted it because it did not look like what others were doing. But I am telling you now that it is real, and it is important. You were not meant to copy others. You were meant to express what I placed inside you in your own way. That is where your true impact will come from. When you stop trying to fit into expectations and start trusting what flows naturally from you, things will begin to change. You will feel more connected, more confident, and more at peace. There will be moments ahead where you are asked to step out of your comfort zone. These moments will feel challenging, but they will also feel right deep inside. That is how you will know that I am guiding you. Growth does not always feel easy, but it always leads to expansion. And you are ready for that expansion. Now you do not need to have everything figured out before you take a step forward. Clarity comes through movement, not waiting. When you take action, even in small ways, I meet you there. I open new paths, new ideas, and new opportunities, but you must be willing to move. You have already proven that you are capable of enduring difficulty. Now it is time to see that you are also capable of stepping into something greater. Your strength is not only in surviving, it is also in creating a new direction for your life. You are not limited to your past experiences. You are shaped by them, but you are not defined by them. There is a new sense of peace that will begin to settle over you. As you continue on this path, it will not come from everything being perfect, but from knowing that you are aligned. Even when challenges arise, you will feel steady. Even when things are uncertain, you will feel guided. That peace is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. You are learning to trust yourself in a deeper way, not in a way that separates you from me, but in a way that reflects our connection. The more you listen to that inner guidance, the stronger it will become. And the more you follow it, the more clarity you will receive. Why are experts saying this brainwave discovery might soon be removed from the internet? A top neuroscientist has shared CIA-linked findings about a 7-second ritual that may influence financial awareness, verified by 4 neuroscience labs. This technique is helping people move toward improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But access to this information may not last long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. I am not asking you to rush into anything. I am asking you to be aware, to be present, and to be honest with yourself. Pay attention to what feels right and do not ignore it. Pay attention to what feels heavy and do not force it. This awareness will guide your decisions. There will be confirmations along the way that show you that you are on the right path. They may come through conversations, through opportunities, or through moments of realization. When they come, acknowledge them. Let them strengthen your trust. These are not coincidences. They are part of the alignment. You are stepping into a phase where your life will begin to feel more intentional. You will no longer feel as though you are wandering without purpose or searching for direction. Instead, you will begin to recognize how every decision you make is connected to a greater plan for your life. That understanding will fill your heart with the sense of purpose you have been longing to experience. Everything I am revealing to you today is preparing you for something far greater than this present moment. This is not the conclusion of your journey. It is the foundation upon which the next chapter will be built. As your trust deepens and your understanding grows, I will continue revealing what you need to know. You are not required to see the entire path at once. You only need to keep your heart open to my leading. I am directing your steps, even through the smallest details that others might overlook. Nothing in your life is too insignificant for my attention. The thoughts that quietly settle into your heart, the ideas that bring peace, and the moments that seem to stand apart from ordinary days all carry purpose. As you become more aware of these moments, you will begin to see how closely I have been walking beside you all along. You have never faced this journey alone. Even during the quiet seasons, I have been present in every step you have taken, every decision you have made, and every moment when uncertainty tried to cloud your way. Because of that, you can move forward with confidence, not because you possess every answer, but because you know the one who is guiding you. I have been expanding your vision so that you would never settle for a life smaller than the one I created you to live. What once felt like an unexplained stirring inside your heart was never random. It was my direction, gently calling you towards something greater. You have walked through seasons when nothing seemed to change, when your efforts appeared unnoticed, and when every step forward felt invisible. Those times stretched your patience and tested your faith in ways that were not easy to endure. Yet those seasons were never empty. They were filled with work that could not be seen with natural eyes. During those quiet moments, I was strengthening your foundation, building your character, and preparing parts of your heart that needed to grow before the visible blessings could arrive. What seemed like stillness was actually preparation. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There were also moments when you compared your journey with the lives of others. You watched people appear to move ahead more quickly or more easily, and questions began to rise within you. Doubt whispered that perhaps you had been forgotten or left behind. But I want you to know that every path has its own appointed timing, and the work I have been doing, Bancha sings, has been preparing you for a future that cannot be measured by someone else's journey. But what you did not see was that their path is not your path. I did not design your life to follow the same timeline as anyone else. Your journey required a different kind of preparation, one that could not be rushed. Now I am bringing you into a deeper understanding of your identity. You are not defined by your past mistakes, your failures, or the moments where you felt lost. Those were experiences, not definitions. Who you are is something much greater, something that has been shaped through everything you have lived through. You carry strength, awareness, and a depth that only comes from walking through challenges and continuing forward. There is a part of you that is beginning to wake up, a part that is no longer willing to stay silent or hidden. You may feel this as a desire to express yourself more honestly, to step into spaces that once felt intimidating, or to take actions you previously avoided. This is not sudden or random. This is the result of everything you have been through, coming together to form a new version of you. Type 2 to claim miracles. As this part of you grows stronger, you will begin to notice that your choices start to change. You will no longer tolerate what drains you. You will no longer chase what does not feel right. You will begin to choose based on alignment rather than fear. This is one of the most important shifts you will experience, because it will shape everything that follows. You may also feel moments of resistance during this time. Old habits, old thoughts, and old fears may try to pull you back into what is familiar. This is natural because your mind is used to what it has known, but you are not meant to go back. You are meant to move forward even if it feels uncertain at times. Growth always involves stepping beyond what is comfortable. There is something powerful about where you are right now. You are no longer the person you used to be, but you are also not fully the person you are becoming. You are in between. And this space can feel unclear, but this space is also where transformation happens. It is where old patterns break and new ones begin to form. You are learning to trust yourself in a deeper way, not just in your decisions, but in your ability to handle whatever comes next. You have already faced challenges that you once thought you could not overcome, and yet you did. That is proof of your strength. That is proof that you are capable of more than you realize. There are new opportunities that will begin to appear in your life, and they may not look like what you expected. Some may seem small at first, but they will carry deeper significance. Do not overlook them. Pay attention to what feels right. Even if it does not seem impressive on the surface, often what looks small at the beginning leads to something much greater. You are also being guided to slow down in certain areas of your life. Not everything needs to happen at once. Not every decision needs to be rushed. When you give yourself space to think and feel clearly, you make better choices. This is part of learning to move with intention instead of reacting to pressure. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down. After CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money, this 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is a peace that will begin to grow within you as you continue on this path. It will not depend on everything around you being perfect. It will come from knowing that you are aligned with your purpose. This peace will stay with you, even in uncertain moments. It will remind you that you are on the right path. You are not alone in this transformation. I am with you in every step, guiding you even when you cannot see the full picture. I am opening doors that are meant for you and closing those that are not. I am placing people in your life who will support your growth and removing those who would hold you back. Trust that everything is happening for a reason. There will be moments where you look back and realize how far you have come. You will see how much you have grown, how much you have learned, and how much stronger you have become. Those moments will bring a sense of gratitude and understanding. You will begin to see your journey with new eyes. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is more aware, more confident, and more connected. This version of you will make different choices, see things more clearly, and move with greater purpose. This is not something you need to force. It is something that is unfolding naturally as you continue to grow. Do not be afraid of what is changing in your life. Change is not here to take something away from you. It is here to bring you closer to what is meant for you. Even when it feels uncomfortable, trust that it is leading you in the right direction. There is more ahead of you than what you have already experienced. More clarity, more peace, and more opportunities. You are not reaching the end of something. You are stepping into a beginning. And this beginning will open doors that you once thought were closed forever. There were times when you sensed something was not right, but you pushed that feeling aside because you did not want to face it. You gave chances where you should have set boundaries. You stayed silent when your inner voice was asking you to speak. But now that inner voice is becoming stronger, and it will not allow you to ignore what you feel anymore. This is your growth becoming visible. Type 777 to affirm your belief. You are learning to trust what you feel without needing constant validation from others. That is a powerful shift in your life. When you depend less on outside approval, you begin to move with more confidence. You stop second-guessing every step and start acting with clarity. This does not mean you will never feel doubt, but it means doubt will no longer control your decisions. There is also a truth about your past that you are beginning to understand more deeply. Some of the pain you carried was not meant to stay with you forever. It served its purpose by teaching you lessons you needed to learn. Now it is time to release the weight of it. Holding on to it will only slow you down as you move forward. You may feel moments where emotions come up unexpectedly. Memories, feelings, or thoughts may rise to the surface. Do not push them away. Let them pass through you without holding on. This is part of your healing. This is how you clear space for something new to enter your life. Type Amen if you agree. There is a new level of strength forming within you. And it is not loud or aggressive. It is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. It allows you to stand firm without needing to prove yourself to anyone. It allows you to walk away from what does not serve you without guilt. This strength is one of the greatest things I have been building inside you. You are also becoming more aware of your energy and how it affects your life. You are noticing what lifts you and what drains you. You are starting to choose where you place your attention more carefully. This awareness will guide you in making better decisions. It will protect your peace. There are things that will begin to leave your life, and this may not always feel easy, even when something is not right for you. Letting go can still bring discomfort. But understand this clearly. What is leaving is making room for something better. You cannot hold on to what no longer fits and expect something new to enter. I am leading you toward a simpler way of living. Little by little, you are being encouraged to release unnecessary burdens, unhealthy attachments, and pressures that were never meant to define your life. As you let go of what no longer serves your purpose, you make room for something far greater. When unnecessary weight is removed, clarity has space to grow. Peace begins to settle into your heart. And in that quiet place, my voice becomes easier to recognize. You no longer have to fight through constant noise to know which direction to take. At the same time, the relationship between us is growing deeper. It may not always come through dramatic moments or overwhelming emotions, but it is becoming stronger every day. You will notice it in quiet reflections, gentle moments of understanding, and an inner certainty that cannot always be explained with words. That growing connection will become your greatest source of direction. You no longer need to spend your life endlessly searching for every answer. The wisdom you need will arrive at the right moment, exactly when it is meant to. As you remain attentive and open, you will recognize those answers when they appear. Sometimes they will come through a simple thought, an unexpected conversation, or an ordinary experience that suddenly carries extraordinary meaning. Stay receptive, because guidance often arrives in ways you least expect. You are entering a new season where your life will begin to feel increasingly aligned. It will not mean every challenge disappears, but it will mean your heart, your purpose, and your direction are moving together in harmony. That alignment will bring a sense of peace and ease that has been missing for a long time. Instead of constantly forcing doors open, you will notice opportunities unfolding with greater naturalness. Things that once required exhausting effort will begin to fit together in ways that confirm you are walking the path prepared for you. This quiet flow is one of the clearest signs that you are moving in the right direction. What if a leading neuroscientist has uncovered a technique that is helping thousands of people improve the way they attract financial opportunities? Research connected to CIA-linked studies suggests that a simple brainwave practice may influence how people recognize and act upon opportunities that were always around them. This 7-second technique, supported by 4 neuroscience laboratories, is helping many individuals move beyond financial pressure into more prosperous lifestyles. People are sharing stories of settling into dream homes, driving luxury vehicles, and enjoying vacations they once believed were impossible. This information may not remain available online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed.